Hey guys, Danny here. So for today's video I'm going to be doing my October wrap up and my November TBR, which is insane to me because I feel like it's still the beginning of October, but literally Halloween is on Monday. So okay, so before I actually get into this, I want to share I got 2 new books this weekend, and I also got something else this weekend that's kind of like, hey, I just kind of want to share. Okay, so I got Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. I think it's Niven it's pronounced. I don't know, she wrote All the Bright Places, which I haven't read, but this one actually sounds so cute, and I love the cover. It's super pretty, and also the book looks really good naked. So I don't know, basically it's about this girl who I think is bullied about her weight, and then this guy who actually has a very real disease or a disability where he cannot recognize faces, which is terrifying to me. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. And then the second book that I got was actually The Fever Code by James Dashner, and I actually didn't know this was out. I was going shopping and I had enough money to get 2 books, so I was gonna get that one. I went there for that one, and then I was also gonna get Joey Graceffa's book, Children of Eden, I believe it's called, and I found it and I had it in my hand. I was going and I turned it and I was like, The Fever Code, and I didn't know it was out yet. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't know it was out. I thought it didn't come out until next year, but here it is, and I'm like, oh well, you know, I can always get it another time. But then I made the mistake of opening it to find out that this is a first edition signed copy by James Dashner, so I was like, sorry Joey, I'm getting this one. So I bought it and I'm super excited. I've actually been waiting for this, and I can't believe I didn't know it came out already. And also okay, this one was kind of an impulse buy, and I have no idea where I'm gonna put it, but oh my god, it's huge. So, oh my god, I don't even know if I can get this in the frame. It's still going. It is this huge, like, painting of Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know where that's gonna go. Probably somewhere here. I'm gonna have to rearrange everything. Also, because Comic-Con is this Saturday where I am, so I'm gonna be getting a bunch of art prints, so I have to like basically get rid of everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all this, because it's gonna be completely different probably the next time you see me, hopefully, if I have time to do it. And Spider-Man's gonna be somewhere. Yeah, Comic-Con's this weekend. I'm super excited. I'm cosplaying. I'm going as 11 from Stranger Things. It's gonna be wild. Anyway, back to my wrap-up. Okay, so I did not actually do too well. I read 2 books in October, which is it's not very good. It's getting really, really close to the end of the year, and I think I still have like 13 books to read if I'm gonna meet my reading goal, so I really gotta get to it. Anyways, so the first book that I read in October was The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan, which was really good. It's the first book in his Egyptian trilogy, so I read that one. And then I read another Rick Riordan book, and that one is The Hammer of Thor. I almost said Magnus Chasing the Gods of Asgard, but that's the series. But it is The Hammer of Thor, and this one was so good. I'm so excited for the next one. And all of Rick's covers are just beautiful, and I love them. So this one was really good. Look at it. Okay, so that's what I read in October. Okay, so now I have my to be read planned. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4 books for now, but like I said, I still have like 13 books to read, so probably when I get through these ones, I'm going to read all of my oh, what's her face? Ellen Hopkins, because hers, they're thick, but they're all poems, so it's like super easy to read. So after this, I'm probably gonna read, I think I have 4 of them that I haven't read, so I'm gonna read those just to like rack up my my number of books read. And I have reorganized my TBR jar. Now the only ones in there are books that I think are under 300 pages. So just to make it easier for myself, because I really want to meet this challenge, because anyways, okay, so what I plan on reading, first one that I'm reading right now is Emma by Jane Austen. This is my entire Jane Austen bind up, so you see I have all the little things of where the story is. So right now I'm reading Emma. I'm not very far into it. I still have like that much to read, and it's really good. It's really good, but it's super hard to read. It's one of those where it's like, it's dense. But I'm trying. At the point I'm reading 4 chapters a day, and it's really hard. Okay. But after I read Emma, I want to read Tarzan of the Apes by Edgar Rice Burroughs, which is the first novel in Tarzan. I have the entire trilogy here, so I'm going to read the first one. After that, as you can see again, I have my little things. After Tarzan, I am going to read Modern Romance by Aziz Ansari. I love him. I loved him in Parks and Rec. I've been meaning to watch some of his comedy stuff, and I really want to read his book. So I am going to read his book, and I'm super excited. I read like one of the first sentences of like his little introduction, and it sounds like him. Like I'm reading it in his voice, so I'm super excited. And the last book that I plan on reading in the month of November, well, hopefully not the last book, hopefully I actually get a lot of stuff done and I can start on the Ellen Hopkins books, but the last book that I plan on reading is The Fever Code by James Dashner, because let's be honest, I cannot wait this long to read it. So I just need to read it as soon as I can, but I already have a TBR, so I'm just gonna, so I gotta read this. Yes, okay, that is my TBR. Hopefully I can do it. Super excited for Comic-Con. I'm gonna go buy a bunch of stuff. Actually after this video I'm going to be doing my writing vlog video. It's time for that again, which I'm super excited about. It's gonna be fun. Okay, next week on Tuesday I'm going to be doing a discussion on arrows, I believe. And okay, that art video that I've been that time-lapse that I've been promising, I'm editing it tomorrow. I have it all filmed, everything. I'm editing it tomorrow for sure, I promise. So it should be up hopefully by Thursday or Friday, hopefully. So I will do it, I promise. Yes, that's really all I have to say. So please subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday. And I am Ardania, and thank you so much for watching.